Hi everyone, I'm Ken from Crypto Trading KS. If you're new, welcome, and welcome back, KS family. This is a special Real Wealth episode on the 4 states of money. Know it or lose. It's a really important topic to talk about. To understand this factor, you need to understand that money energy resides in its created state. And you say, Ken, what are you talking about? I created this analysis for you to help you to understand the created states of money. First of all, money energy resides in its created state. The created states are earning it, being unprepared for it, winning it, or stealing it. Now, what actually happens if we earn money? We keep it. If we're unprepared for money, it will be redistributed. Not immediately, just sometime in the future. If we win it, it will be shared. If we steal it, we will be punished. Tens of millions of people have the concept of winning it big at the lottery. There's a big problem with this. When people win, what happens? The money energy state is that money must be shared. It doesn't mean it's going to be kept. It means it needs to be shared. And I created a little quote which helps to actually explain this. If you win money, everybody wants their share. You will find if you win big, especially like this, everybody will come out of the woodwork and say, well, you won, you didn't earn it. I want my share. Where's my share? This is really common, and they call it the lottery curse. Also, people can be quite unprepared for this level of money. That's certainly a lot of wealth that we're looking at. And this is actually a screenshot from a video where 10 people went broke after their lottery winnings. So just keep in mind, if it's won, it will be shared because everybody wants their share. If people are unprepared, it will be redistributed, and redistributed can be looked at as a form of sharing. I have a little quote here which I think will help a lot of people. Money, winnings shared, earnings kept, stolen punished, unprepared redistributed. You can see there are 4 states of money. There's not just one. Many people think that their life problems will be solved with money. You only have to look at lottery winners to know that this is simply not the case. Your capability to live a good life resides between your ears, first and foremost. Money is an output, never an input. When we think about scarcity and abundance, the way that people think can divide them between poor thinking. This is not poor people, this is all about thinking. Poor thinking, which is about scarcity and survival. Rich thinking, which is about scarcity and showing off. And wealthy thinking, which is about abundance and contribution. These 3 methods of thinking are very different. With poor thinking, people think about going into the lottery because they think they can't make it. There's so much scarcity, they're just surviving. The only way for them to get out of that poor thinking to become wealthy up here is to win the lottery. And we know winning the lottery never makes anybody wealthy thinking. You keep your thinking no matter how much money you get. Rich thinking is all about showing off. It's very loud. When you see people with rich thinking, you can see them showing off various things. Maybe the particular brand name of X, Y, and Z, whatever they own. But wealthy thinking is completely different. Wealthy thinking doesn't show off. Wealthy thinking is focused on contributing to other people, and it's not about the ego. Rich thinking and poor thinking are about the ego, and they are especially about scarcity, and they create so many problems in this world. What we need to do as a society is get more and more people into this wealthy thinking bracket. That's where people need to be, because they'll live a life and actually have happiness and enjoyment at the same time. And the primary rule of money is that you need to earn it. If you're unprepared, you'll lose it. If you win, you'll lose it. If you steal it, you'll definitely lose it at some stage. These are not instant things, but they do absolutely happen. When you earn the money, when you do the right thing by others, when you commit through positive excellence to doing the best possible work you can do, to be the best possible person you can be, you're earning. As a community, we focus on real wealth and maintaining a positive excellence life trend. That is, we understand that we're in the market for the money, but we don't let money control us. Money is really dangerous from that perspective. As soon as it controls you, you are lost. You're not earning it. Money can never, ever be a boss. Let's have a look at integrity, decency, and kindness, inner and outer peace. By focusing on these things, you're actually creating a positive excellence life trend. Having courage and honor, generosity and selflessness, empathy and love, persistence and commitment, determination, confidence. This is actually how you earn success. And earning success comes first, the money comes second. Said another way, money made from a positive excellence life trend is kept. That's where you earn it. Inside our community, we talk about success tests, and they always come before actual success. What you have to think about is every time that you pass a success test and you don't self-sabotage, you build your self-worth. If you self-sabotage, it's all about that poor thinking, that rich thinking, but not wealth thinking. Wealth thinking resides in self-worth. So what is self-sabotage? It's basically scarcity. When people think that things are scarce, they have to go to town on other people because they basically don't believe they can make it unless they actually decrease another. This is all about fear and ego, subtraction, abuse, control, abusive power, feeling entitled, taking. This will, of course, create a loss of success. When you have a success test, when things are going really well, if you allow self-sabotage to take over, it's not a far-flung idea that life demotion will occur. When people see how others react to success, if they get out of control, they will withdraw that success from that person. When it comes to money and success, we always get tested before the actual event. What we see is success tests either go through self-sabotage or self-worth. Self-worth is wealth thinking. It's about kindness and contribution. And self-sabotage is all the rest, all those other states that we talked about. It's being unprepared, maybe just winning or even stealing. An example could really help with this. Say, for example, somebody you work with, the boss goes away, that person that you work with, and they're a nice person, you get along well with them, they get promoted into the boss's job until the boss returns. And then that person you work with transforms because of all the power that they've been given. And they've got the ability to order people around. So now they're controlling, they're abusing their power, they're using their ego to feel bigger than they were before. What actually happens? This is all self-sabotage. What will happen when the boss gets back? Will that person be demoted or promoted? One thing that we see in life, the higher you go, the more skills that you have to have with dealing with people. Of course, that person has shown abusive power tendencies. They will get a demotion. They've just lost what they were given or what they could possibly have had. Now assume it goes a different way. Assume that person you work with is very kind and very caring and gets promoted, steps in for the boss. And when the boss returns, there's no abuse of power, there's kindness, there's contribution, there's maturity. It's not an ego state. The person hasn't abused power. What will happen in that particular situation? Obviously, the boss will look and say, I don't want my best people to go. I don't want people who have abusive power. I need to make sure that good people are actually promoted. So that person in that situation would actually get a life promotion. We always get these success tests in life. Inside the market or with your investing and trading, you will make money. Be careful of which path you take. Self-sabotage or self-worth. It really makes a huge difference. We focus on positive excellence because all of these boxes build self-worth. They get rid of any of the problems of actually losing your success. And we know money is absolutely vitally important, but money in and of itself will never ever make you happy. Please let me know in the comments what you think about wealthy thinking. This is a really, really good thing to discuss. Having wealthy thinking will change a person's life, and unfortunately 99% of people do not have wealthy thinking. You can see there's a lot to actually earning your success. The created states of earning is the one that you want to focus on. Being unprepared, for example, that job example I gave you, or winning big at the lottery, and of course the scammers and the con artists who want to steal from other people. That's the most extreme form of poor thinking. That's a terrible, terrible place to live. In our community, we're all about intergenerational wealth, earning and keeping, and being happy in the process. One thing that would be really good if we could do it as a community together is to teach the people that we love, especially our young ones, that money energy is neutral. Money is not bad. It's a neutral form of energy, and that energy resides in the way that the money was created. If it's won, it's going to be shared. If it's stolen, people will be punished. If we're unprepared, it will be redistributed. But if we earn it, we keep it. A lot of people think that money doesn't have a state. It has many different states. If we can just help others to actually see these different states and to know that they can earn and keep what they actually earn, that could be a very big life-changing event for a lot of people. The world is completely abundance. There is no scarcity. When we talk about scarcity, that's a mindset. Abundance is a mindset. Having an abundance and contribution mindset is the way to go. It is definitely a life-changing thing for a lot of people. Money is simply an energy form. It's neutral. Good people do good with money. Bad people do bad with money. It's just a neutral form, and it stays in the state. And above all, life wants you to succeed. We live in an abundant universe. There's no shortage of anything except imagination. And if we can break out of negative thought patterns, a whole new world opens up. A lot of people talk about affirmations and positive thinking. That's actually really it's fantasy when it comes to making money. When it comes to success and making money, it's always earned. You know that the state of money is really, really important. If you're earning it, if you're using abundance, thinking and contribution to others as your central focus, if you're acting with integrity, decency, and kindness, you will be successful. Money is a byproduct. It's more important to look after others, and that's very, very difficult to do if we're thinking from a scarcity, competition, win-lose mindset. There is always win-win in this world. Join that 1% if you're not there yet. You can actually get in there. It's just a question of changing how you view the world. What I'd like to leave you with is this particular quote. Life is always waiting for you to be ready for abundance. To be ready for abundance, you just need to know that it's there. It doesn't matter what the situation is that you find yourself in right now. A very effective way to move into wealthy thinking is to understand that the past and future exist only in your mind. Give now full attention. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.